How's your driver swing? It's about to get a lot better. I'm going to share with you today my best driver tip, the one I get the most success with when I'm coaching golfers. And it's nothing to do with launch angle, we've talked about that a million times, it's all over the place that. But this is it, this is the one. If there's any tip I can give to people who hit driver with a slice, get steep, struggle with strike, honestly this visual image of this static lie angle of the shaft, which sounds technical, is a game changer. Absolute game changer for golfers of all level. I've done this with scratch golfers, I've done this with plus handicap golfers, and I've done this with 28 handicap golfers and higher. It hit home immediately with every one of them. The visual picture was amazing, and the strike with driver, well, it improved immediately. So my best driver tip, okay, so I see a lot of people in the range bay when I'm coaching, and driver's a problem. Driver's the hardest club to hit, least loft, longest shaft, the temptation. Ooh, the temptation. I know, we've all been there. So I encourage people to do a drill to build your way up to full swing. But think about the club and how the club sits. Let me show you. 58 degrees, 12 degrees. Least lofted, most lofted. Most lofted club, there's the lie angle of the shaft, very upright. Least lofted, the lie angle of the shaft, much lower, much flatter lie angle. Static lie angle. Static, not moving, dynamic, in swing. So dynamic lie angle lifts up slightly because of forces, but let's not think about that just now. So think about the lie angle of that shaft. Now, an acceptable, let me leave that just now, an acceptable place to be as you take the club back. So if I take an address position here, okay, now there's the lie angle of the shaft. And if I also take a line from the golf ball up over the top of my trail shoulder, you can see that cone that makes. Now ideally I want the club, I'm not sure about my camera angle here, but I certainly want my hands to go up that cone and then back down in that cone, and then I get to a similar lie angle at impact. I don't want to go up the cone and then out. I don't want to get too far under the cone, you know, I want to try and stay within the parameters of that dynamic, that static lie angle of the shaft and the line from the golf ball up to my right shoulder. In there is brilliant, turn back through, in there is tremendous. But you're right, we can't draw lines when we're on the golf course, but we can do something in practice. So just take your alignment cane, move back far enough, pop your alignment cane in the ground. Once it's in the ground, set it to an angle as similar to that lie angle of the shaft as possible. Now that is just a reference point, it's purely a reference point. If I had my swing plate with me, swing plate, nice. I'll leave a link if you want to buy a swing plate, get a discount, perfect. You'd have it sitting there, you'd also have one sitting here, so you've got a full on board of lie angle, static lie angle, there. So it's similar. Now I'm aware of that. When I take the club up, I'm not going to be perfectly on it, it's going to be above it, but I want to try and refer to that line. So I want to go here, here, and then back on the same lie angle on the follow through. So I feel as though I'm adhering to that. And just little soft shots to feel there, there, will keep you on plane, there, there, will keep you on plane. Don't go in the rough. Okay, I've lined myself up for the rough because I'm going to carry it further. Increase your range of motion, there, there, so it'll feel flat. You want it to feel flatter than it is upright. So you don't want to feel this motion. If you feel as though you come back and you're way around here and coming back from way around here, that is much better than being stuck up here or floating out there. You'll never be that low. You'll never be that low. So you want to feel a nice high tee. Look what it does to the lie angle, the static angle of the shaft when I have the tee higher. Look, flattens the lie angle, good. Round behind, hit ball round behind, so I'm going to increase the range of motion slightly here. So round, hit round. I feel as though I'm coming under that shaft on the way down. I know I'm not, but I feel as though I am. That's classy. And you know, feeling real is very different. Very different. Again, nice high tee, increase the range of motion again. Feel as though I'm round here, feel as though I come under that shaft. I don't come under that shaft. There's no way I'm going to come under that shaft. A madman wouldn't come under that shaft. Feel as though you are though. Feels flat on the way down, and then feels flat on the follow through. Follow through is not quite as important, but feel it flat on the way back and flat on the way down. So I'm flat, flat. Again, another good ball there. They're good. Left the face open on that one a little bit, but that was me. Nothing to do with the Dynapower driver. So, try and feel that flatness. Try and feel as though you come back underneath the cane, thinking about the static lie angle of the shaft and adhere to that. When you take your address position, this club is designed to sit here. Don't lift it up, don't, just slide it in there. Lovely. Good. Then rise it to the golf ball, swing round, and then try and come back onto that shaft plane that you had at address. When you feel that the best you can is though you come back onto that. There. Okay, got a little bit carried away with myself there. Let's zone it back in a bit. Lost it to the right. That's okay. There. Trying to adhere to that white cane. There. So that's how it feels. Ah, yes, it feels very rotational. There we go. Look at that. That's brilliant. So it does feel flat. It should feel flat. It's much better to err on the flat side. I can't explain that enough. Feel as though you're around here, coming back there. This Mark Crossfield's talked about that a lot. Golf's that. Cricket is that. And when we come over the cone, we have to then turn the club upside down so we become cricket. Baseball, horizontal plane. Golf, make it feel more baseball. Make it feel more baseball. Here. I'm going to try and hit a fuller shot this time. But again, I want it to feel flat on the way down. For me, at EUREKA Golf Swing with my super open stance, I bring the club in flat. But it's feeling as though I get back under that cane on the way down. There. There you go. Excellent. Excellent. I am lined up to the right here for a reason. The reason is it's the dogleg right and the green's up there. It's very warm weather, so the ball will carry over that rough. This time, here we go. Feel flat, feel flat. Feel flat, feel flat. Lie angle static. Back to lie angle static on that plane all the way. There it is. The best one yet. That's on the green. So I felt as though I'm under here. I'm never under here. I was never under this cane ever. It'll be interesting for me to look back on this. Feel that. Encourages obviously more rotation, and then there's more rotation on the way back. Just do not come off that. Try and feel as though you're too low on the way down. You look at McIlroy, yeah, you get stuck in there at times. We're not McIlroy. 9 times out of 10, 90% of golfers are there, and they would benefit from being stuck too much in there. And if they hit it straight right from an in to out path, that's okay. Just work on release and you'll get the face closed over. That is my favourite golf tip for hitting driver. Absolutely.